Hello, I'm Angel, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today, I'm going to talk about getting a job. So let's get to it. So if you're new to this channel, I have a master's in history, and I just graduated in June of 2018. My last year in the program, my husband Dan took an unaccompanied short tour to South Korea, which left me alone to my studies in Eastern Washington. One of the benefits of this short tour was that we would get a little bit more preferential treatment when it came to what's called a follow-on assignment, the tour that would follow his tour in Korea. So we sat down and I made a list of all the bases that seemed interesting, and then I Googled, because that's how researchers research, the name of the city and museums, or the name of the city and historical societies, to see what was available in those areas. And then when I found something, I would go to those websites, see what jobs were available at that time, how large the staffs were, if it looked like they were paid positions. It's not surprising that larger cities had more options. So we ranked our selection of bases based on the outcomes from my little Google research. Then Dan started talking about retiring. So I had to put the job search on hold for a little while. At this point, we had already been told that we were going to Ohio, and I had only kind of been looking a little bit more seriously at the job prospects in the area. So when it was like, well, we gotta wait and see if the Air Force will approve it, it wasn't really that big of a deal for me. I just focused a little bit more on school. And then they said, okay, you really are going to Ohio. So we decided we were gonna sell the house in Washington and come to Ohio. So my last couple of months in school was, getting ready to graduate, planning parties, putting the house on the market, things like that. Then I loaded myself and Sammy and a few of our belongings in the car and drove to Ohio. One of the challenges I faced with transitioning to the private sector is that I have a lot of skills, but I'll call them like blue skills. And it's difficult to tell people or prospective employers that these blue skills are exactly the same as these purple skills that they want. Even if I tailor my resumes to the job that I'm applying for and I use the lingo that they use in the advert, it doesn't seem to translate very well. So I even went to a couple of job fairs geared towards veterans, and it's a special kind of sorrow. It's one thing to get that blanket thanks, no thanks email back as soon as you hit send on your resume. It's another to get ghosted. There's like 2 jobs I applied for over a year ago that I still haven't heard about. So I don't know, maybe I'm still in the running, doubtful. But when we go to these job fairs geared towards veterans, they're really looking to put you into something similar, if not exactly what you were doing for the military. And these companies, some of them pay really good, better than I would have been getting paid had I stayed on active duty. But at the same time, it's not really what I want to do anymore. So just handing your resume, getting it handed back to you, just good luck. So painful. So painful. There was one person who looked at my resume and was like, oh, what do you think about being a bank manager? And he held up this map of Ohio that he dug out of his briefcase. And it was just like a shadow map that didn't have any cities or anything on it. And then there were 2 counties that are slightly darker colors. He's like, we're looking for one for each county. And I was like, I don't even know where those counties are in comparison to the city I live in. And what if I get robbed? Because my DFAC got robbed and I still had a job when I was done. So I think this is gonna be a pass. I would say that I applied to 6 jobs and I got 2 interviews and I got an offer for both jobs. And that's how I ended up in the position that I'm in. The primary reason that I chose the job that I have now is because it afforded me the opportunity to do a lot more tasks. I think that it's a chance to wash a lot of my blue skills purple and to show somebody that my blue skills are actually purple. I think from my graduation to my first day of work was 2 months, maybe a little more than 2 months. So that's kind of a long time, but when you factor in that I moved across the country without a job, don't do that. It's not that bad. This job is also giving me some new skills. I work as an interpreter in different places. Maybe you've seen some of my videos here of working in the print shop. That's something that I had never done before and I enjoyed. Well, one thing that I think that I need to continue to do is just to remain flexible, to keep looking for those opportunities to showcase my skills and to get noticed, and just to try to do a really good job every single day. And I think it's paying off. You know, sometimes people tell me, oh, you're a really hard worker, Angel, or I appreciate your flexibility, Angel. So hopefully all of those are little notes and I'm getting high scores. We'll see. I just want to say that if you're transitioning from one career into another and you're frustrated, it's completely normal. I was a little bit frustrated. You're not alone. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. Are you looking for a job in a new field, particularly history? If so, leave a comment below and we can chat about it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.